Arsenal's clash with Nottingham Forest was meant to be a routine test of title credentials. Instead, it descended into yet another flashpoint in the Premier League's never-ending VAR controversy, one that left players, fans, pundits, and club legends fuming. At the centre of the storm stood Thierry Henry, an icon whose voice still carries the authority of both greatness and experience. And when Henry speaks, football listens. The incident itself was as clear as they come. Late in the match, with Arsenal pushing for a decisive goal, a blatant foul inside the Nottingham Forest penalty area was waved away. Replays showed clear contact, no touch on the ball, and a defender who misjudged his challenge. It was the type of decision VAR was supposedly designed to correct. Instead, silence. No intervention. No review at the pitchside monitor. Just play on. For Arsenal, it felt like daylight robbery. Thierry Henry did not mince his words. Speaking after the match, the former Arsenal striker questioned not just the decision, but the very logic behind VAR's existence if moments like this are allowed to pass unchecked. What is VAR for? Henry asked pointedly, echoing the same question millions of fans have been asking season after season. His frustration was not theatrical. It was weary, the frustration of someone who has seen the game gain technology but lose consistency. Henry's argument struck deeper than simple bias. He highlighted the lack of accountability and transparency surrounding VAR decisions. If referees can slow the game down to analyze marginal offside lines measured in millimeters, why ignore a clear and obvious foul that could decide the outcome of a match? The inconsistency, Henry argued, is what truly damages the integrity of the game. For Arsenal, the implications were massive. In a league where margins are razor-thin, dropping points due to officiating errors can define a season. This was not a subjective call about soft penalties or player exaggeration. This was a Stonewall foul, the kind that would have been given instantly without VAR. Ironically, technology became the shield behind which indecision hid. Mikel Arteta's side dominated large spells of the game, creating chances, controlling tempo, and showing the hunger of a team chasing silverware. Yet football is cruelly efficient. Domination means nothing without goals, and goals often come from moments like penalties. When those moments are denied unfairly, frustration turns into disbelief. The Arsenal fan base erupted across social media, flooding timelines with screenshots, slow-motion clips, and comparisons to similar incidents that were given penalties in other matches. The question became unavoidable. Why are the rules applied differently depending on the shirt colour? This incident adds to a growing list of VAR failures that have plagued the Premier League. From disallowed goals to missed red cards and ignored penalties, the system has become a source of weekly controversy rather than clarity. Fans no longer celebrate goals immediately. Players hesitate. Managers tiptoe around post-match interviews to avoid fines. The joy of football is being suffocated by confusion. Henry's comments resonated because they came from someone who understands the emotional and competitive cost of these decisions. He knows what it means to fight for titles, to lose momentum, to feel wronged in moments that cannot be replayed. VAR errors don't just affect scorelines, they affect psychology, confidence, and belief. As Arsenal move forward, they do so with a familiar burden, needing to be better than the opposition and the system. That is an unfair demand, yet one elite teams are increasingly forced to accept. Still, questions must be asked. Standards must be enforced. And accountability must follow. If VAR cannot correct clear mistakes, then it risks becoming the greatest illusion of fairness football has ever known. Thierry Henry has said what many are afraid to say. Now, the Premier League must decide whether it listens or continues to look away.